new venue today. I'm at the day job, and once a week I go to the office, sometimes twice depending on how busy I get, because weirdly I am more productive when I'm working from home rather than when I'm working from the office, partly because most of my team is in Atlanta and I'm based in New York, but we moved to a new office, so it's very pretty. There's a roof deck that we can work at. The kitchen, the social area is fairly stocked, so I like going there as much as I can nowadays, and trying to meet more in the New York office. So hiding out in one of the phone booths to do a little work, do a little meeting, do a little video. So yes, cat's out of the bag. I am not a full-time photographer, videographer, nor content creator. All of those I do maximum twice a month. Apart from these fun bare bones vlogs that we are doing, I keep my nightlife videography, photography to maybe 2 days in a month, where I can pack as many of those shoots as I can and then edit maybe 1 or 2 more days, because again, I have to concentrate and contribute to the day job. I wanted to share that because I know a lot of us are doing multiple things at the same time. Some of those things are for monetary resources, some of them are responsibilities, and some are spiritual resources, equally as important, and photography and videography is that for me. But I'm also extremely lucky that my day job is something that I'm very, very happy working at. I'm relatively new in my new company. I've been here not even 2 years, but the growth has been great. The work-life balance, most especially, is great. And the people that I work with are absolutely delightful. So we're doing cool stuff in an environment where we can grow as people. All right, I had to steal a different phone booth to get another angle of the places that I work at. Because phone booths and meeting rooms are communal, you don't want to stay there too long. You want to give other people a chance to work there. But here's another little meeting room that we have. The other thing that I really like about working for my company right now, and something that is very, very important to me, is I am the chair for one of our DEI organizations. So diversity, equity, and inclusion is very important to me. It wasn't for a very, very long time. I never really had the time to really think about those kinds of things. But with this company having a little bit more balance in terms of the workday, I was able to be more involved in extracurriculars. And inclusion team is very responsive and supportive, and I was able to provide a little bit of manpower support in some events, got a little bit more involved in terms of the leadership around it, the philosophies around why it's important for the office, which I always tell everybody that DEI, yes, it is altruistic, but diversity of thought is good for business, it's good for everything. The problems that we have, the struggles that we have, if you are bringing in the same type of people, they will have the same type of problems because they will be bringing the same type of skills and solutions. So the more diverse the pool of thought that you have, pool of talent that you have, the more creative ways you can engineer yourself out of friction, better efficiencies, better productivity. So that's better for all. So that's kind of like the underlying belly of it. Diversity is good. Acceptance is good. Different points of views are good. And then you have this added bonus of being able to share what is ingrained in your DNA. So my personality, my culture, it's not for everybody, but the idea of it is it will be for somebody. Every culture, every person has a particular set of skills that can improve on the collective. So I'm a proud Filipino. I don't know the correct term for it, but I'm not a first-generation American because I am the first American in my immediate family. I immigrated for grad school and then eventually got a job and stayed. So I've been in New York for 16 years now, and it hasn't been all rainbows and butterflies, but the struggle that I went through, I got through it because of who I am and how I was raised. And I will continue to share that in any space that I take up in, both in the personal content creating space, in the day-to-day job space as well. So, all right, I really need to get back to work now. So, day in the life in the office. The other cool benefit in working in this office is a roof deck. Not gonna lie. I think one of the only reasons I go to the office is to hang out here. Next time I'll bring you guys outside. Outside is pretty cool. It's just a little packed right now because it's lunch. But maybe a little bit later. Alright, something else that I try to do is I split the day. The office is quite new, so there's not as much desk space or monitor. So if I need to present something to my other teammates, I just do that at home. So heading back home for a second after the day. Computer, turn on all lights. Also excited about telling you about The Office, my participation in DEI, that I forgot to tell you about the actual day job. So my day job is in tech. My specialty is around ad technology, specifically ad measurement. That was my career for the better part of a decade in the biggest online retailer, e-commerce company that you might have heard of. But as mentioned, I moved to a different job a couple of years ago, and this new job no longer has an ad stack or no longer does ads, partly because they're doing well enough in their core business, online gaming and online entertainment, that we don't need to rely on advertising to supplement revenue of the company. So that's actually a really, really good thing. So my new day-to-day is around product analytics and experimentation. A lot of the expertise in measuring efficacy of digital advertising campaigns is transferable to a lot of different things. So instead of measuring advertising, the targeting, and the segmentation of that, I'm just using all of those tools for our products. So making sure that the new product launch, the new feature is properly, has a lot of metrics around it to prove success, or if we need a little bit more of improvement. So that's the core of what I do in my day job. And another portion of it will be experimentations, making sure that the things that we build are actually working, figuring out what we don't know, working with other teams to be able to find different ways to improve. It might be surprising though that I do not have a lot of hands-on keyboard experience nor expertise. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a coder, I'm not a product analyst nor a data analyst, but I'm really good at process and documentation. So I'm able to work with a lot of internal stakeholders, resource the things that we need to do, document it properly for future iteration and improvement. So that's kind of like what my superpower is in the office. And a lot of that, the past couple of years, I've tried to implement in my channel as well, in my photography and videography, making sure that we use the tools that are available to us to see which things work and how we can do things better. I just try to balance it out to make it a lot more fun for me. So that's the day job. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. I appreciate all you guys hanging out, and I'll chat with you guys in the next one.